Hey everybody, it's Mind of a Black Moderate Conservative, and you see it right on the screen. It says Candace Owens announces new talk show. Now we're gonna read this article from The Hill. Now I'm gonna walk through this. Now, in full disclosure, in the past, I've had my issues with Candace Owens. Namely, that doxing website she tried to set up. She made amends, and I get it. But that one just hurt. But we're gonna talk about this today and this only. This dropped a couple hours ago. Now it says here, and bear with me, Republican firebrand Candace Owens getting to Gab, launching a new talk show that she vows to be a space for conservatives to feel heard. Okay, we're going to start there. This is going to be a video about sound advice. My advice to you is this. Do not, and I repeat, do not try to be another Bill Maher. That's the last thing you want. Now, Candace, debuting March 19th for conservative media brand The Daily Wire, will be taped in front of a studio audience in Nashville. Now, for those people that know, Ben Shapiro pulled up stakes from Los Angeles to Nashville, and there's a video on that. You can go find it and look for yourself. Now, my question is, if I'm a live studio audience, I'm pretty sure because of the virus concerns, they're going to be spread out. I'm not sure how that's going to work. But they'll get it figured out. Now, it says here, I guess the best way to describe it would be like a late night talk show, Owens tell ITK. It's going to be funny. It's going to be lighthearted. I think the most important adjective would be, it's going to be hopeful, she promises. Okay. The world of late night talk shows are littered. It's a graveyard. Now, the good news is it's online. It's not like days of yore. You got stuck in First Run Syndication, and I was looking at the comments, people bashing Owens, and like you had like Chevy Chase, The Magic Hour. I want to say, I think it was Rosie O'Donnell that had a late night talk show too, on First Run Syndication. My mind's drawing a blank here on that one, but I think she'll do okay. Now, she wants to be lighthearted. Now, in the world of late night talk, you can do that, but you got to be popular too. Now, scrolling down, when it says, when ITK questions if lighthearted and Owens, and it says about the controversial remarks criticism involving everyone from Senator Harry Styles to Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer to the Black Lives Matter movement, really go hand in hand, she replies. I think people that follow me know that I have a great sense of humor. What you do? Now, it can be dry at times, but you do. Now, scrolling down even farther, if it let me scroll, I apologize for that. Now, it says here, I've always been a person that thinks you can be the best, that you can best communicate an idea through humor, adds Owens, who gains a following over the years for her YouTube videos and her social media accounts. The weekly series features hallmarks of a TV talk show, including a panel, an interview segment, a monologue, pin by its host. And this is what I said right at the beginning of the video. Do not, repeat, do not clone yourself like Bill Maher, because nobody watch. And I honestly believe now Maher was a genius on politically incorrect, but he's taking that sweet, sweet money from HBO right now. And I believe the only reason why he's still on is because he's under contract. That is the only reason he's still on at the moment. You do not want to go down that road. That is professional advice from yours truly. Now, let me see here. Crafting a monologue how Blackout Offer says she got started with the idea for the show. And she says, I think that people feel lost right now in this movement. Not just in America, but Western civilization. Everything's been considered so depressing, Owens said. Well, she is right. It has been depressing. Now, Owens says, nothing how IDK incorporate COVID-19 prevention measures be talk show live audience, what I talked about earlier. Even in late night talk shows, everybody possessed with bad news can easily insert yourself on that it says, look, this is bad, but here's a silver lining. And the silver lining could be another name for the show that is really focused on giving people a silver lining. And I hope she wants to be a show about good news. No. Now, there comes a month how people were talking about her running for the White House. Now, I almost did a video on that last month. And I chose not to because it was just internet fodder. And it made absolutely no sense for me to do that. It really, really didn't. Now, it says here, I love America, thinking about running for president. She wrote to her 200 followers in February. That's what I was talking about. I think she was just being silly at that point. Now, yes, I saw the tweet and people retweeted and talked about it. For me, I just got lost in a mix of another person talking about it, and that's why I didn't do it. Now, I can't say one. I can't say that nothing's off the table. I've been one of those people that is one foot in front of the other, and I've always said that I felt my country needed me, that I would step up to the plate. She says of a presidential run. But the political conversator says Americans shouldn't dream up becoming the next commander in chief. That's like aspiring to go to war. Okay, say what you want about that. Now it goes on about her staunch supporter of President Trump, and that's you know. And then scrolling down, she asked if her show would be aimed at like-minded people. Owens in 2008 founded Brexit, an organization that aims to urge black voters to leave the Democratic Party, says she's thinking bigger. She says, I'm definitely trying to broaden the audience beyond that. And I think I've always done that. She says, blaming the media for painting her into a corner. Now let's talk about that for a minute, because they did. Black conservatives in general are always painting the corner. Now I can talk about that, but I've talked about that ad nauseam in other videos. So leave your comments below. You can say it for me because everybody already knows. Now I would say to my audience is any person that feels hurt or feels misunderstood, Owens ad. That would be my audience, and I think that's a lot of people right now. Now, I'm saying this as a small YouTuber with 144 subs. I don't have the juice like you right now. I don't. Now, will one day I get there? No idea. Now, can you lead the charge? Absolutely. But you got to do this right. And that's why I said this is a video about sound advice. You cannot be like those other talk show hosts. You can't, when you're saying if nothing's off the table, you better be prepared. But you can't be combative, because that's what people are expecting. You got to do the exact opposite. I'm not saying throwing beach ball questions, but do it in a very professional manner. Because they're going to try trap questions on you and counterpoints. But at the same time, you can't do the same. It looks really, really bad. And let me tell you something. Team Blue is looking for excuses to tear this show apart. And that's why I'm hoping this goes very well for you, because we need you, Candace. And I'm thinking to myself also, I know it's online on Daily Wire, and I talked at the beginning about First Run Syndication. I'm not totally sure how many people's going to watch this, because everybody knows anything about political talk and news and current events, what the Daily Wire is all about. Now, can you get to 1 million views a week? I'm not going to say never, but you're going to have to do this in a way where it's marketed that is something totally separate from the Daily Wire. Even though that it is, you're going to have to figure out a way this is totally separate, which comes down to this. Complete creative control. And I am hoping they gave you complete and total creative control on this. Because if they didn't, this is going to cause major down the road problems for you. And trust me when I say that, because that's going to be key in all this. And I hope they gave you that. And it's something to where I want you to succeed, not only for yourself, but for somebody like me who want to put that voice out there. Because we all know that we all need another voice, but in a very natural and logical manner. Now, folks, I am going to get off here. Remember to like, rate, subscribe, all those good and wonderful things. Now, hopefully, I'm going to do more videos and start getting back to that once a week format. I've just been working a lot. So stay tuned for more videos. Now, this is Now, this is Mind of a Black Moderate Conservative, and I will see you real soon.